everybody, it's Redhead Boo here, back with a new video. So, if you haven't guessed from the ears and my adorable, probably one of my favourite spirit jerseys, my Pluto one, today's video is going to be Disney themed because I just feel like I haven't done a Disney themed video in a while, I think. Yeah, and I just thought may as well do one because there's been a video I've wanted to do now for a while, and I have been lucky enough to meet so many incredible Disney characters and have some truly spectacular and amazing times spent with them, and I just thought that I could do another top 10, and I am going to apologise now because I've only ever, before I went on the cruise, I'd only ever met one Disney character in Disneyland Paris, because when I went it was as part of a college trip, so it was like, it was just a few hours spent in Disney, like we didn't have a holiday there. So yeah, I only met one character, so that character is in the top 10, but all of the other ones are from the Disney Magic, because I met quite a few characters there and I had quite a few incredible meet and greets and interactions, because technically it wasn't like, I don't know what, it wasn't contact, so you couldn't really touch them or hug them, but it was still magical, so yeah. So I just think I'm going to get started, but I am going to do it as like a vlog style, so like talking about it, showing photos, videos if I have any, and yeah, so I hope you all enjoy this video. And I just want to give a shout out to Paul and Alex, because one of the clips I will be using is from one of their vlogs, because I didn't film this moment and it was one of the cutest ever, so yeah. But anyway, oh, good thing I started with that because it's coming up. So in at number 10 was my meet with Goofy and Mickey on Marvel Morning. So on the cruise we had an event called Marvel Morning, which happened on the second morning of our first full day on the ship, and there would be like Marvel meets, you could meet the classic characters who were dressed as their favourite Marvel character. So we had Captain America Mickey and Iron Man Goofy, and these two were just so cute. They were very excited. They were outside, I believe, on deck 10. They were in front of one of the funnels, and they were just, we just stumbled across them. Obviously we were exploring the ship, and they told us to come up and meet them, and I got very excited because that was my first ever time meeting Mickey, and I was just so excited. And I told him that we were coming up to see him, and he clapped his hands and started jumping up and down, and they started doing like superhero poses for us. Goofy even did the Iron Man pose, which was so cute. So yeah, I definitely think that I'll include the clip and my 2 selfies with Mickey and Goofy here.
Look who's here.
Hello! Oh, I love it! I love it! Okay, so in at number 9 we have the only character I have ever met at Disneyland Paris. Now, when we went to Disneyland Paris, as I mentioned, we only had like a few hours there. I think it was like 6 or 8 hours. So we went on a few rides. And then I think when we got there, we bought our ears, as you do. And we queued up to meet, I think it was Minnie. And she just had a huge line to meet her. And we joined it thinking, oh, it won't be too bad, but in a few minutes, like, we just weren't moving anywhere. So we said, if she's still here a bit later on, we'll come back and we'll meet her. So we did a few rides. We did Small World, Buzz Lightyear, was it before Phantom Manor? I think Phantom Manor was after we met the character. And Big Thunder, I want to say. So yeah, we did them rides, and then we went back to where Minnie was, and she'd gone. So yeah, that was a bit annoying, because I just wanted to meet a Disney character. Like, I probably would have gone to meet Mickey, but I don't know, it's hard because I just wanted to meet someone. And I looked to the right, I think, when you go into the main plaza. Is it the plaza? The bit before you walk down Main Street. And there's 2 sections. You can either go to the left or go to the right. And as I looked to the right, I just happened to see Goofy. And I saw that his queue, there was hardly a queue. There was like 4 or 5 people waiting to meet him. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get in the queue and I'm going to meet him. So I said to my friend, would you mind if I met him? And she said, no, I don't really want to, but I'll just wait here because it's not a long line. So at this point, I was very shy. I was very nervous. I didn't know what to say to Goofy or anything. So I literally, when it was my turn, walked up to him, gave him a big hug and just said hello. Didn't really interact with him much. So I definitely think I have grown a lot in confidence. Like, on the Magic, I just went for it with every single character. It was still such a cute meet though, and one of the cast members took a photos on my phone for me, which were really cute. And the photo pass took photos for me as well, which I have some of the photos, and they are literally the cutest little things ever. I love them. And Goofy's really tall, like really tall. And yeah, I just loved it. And the fact that on the Magic he was the very first character who like properly interacted with us. So it was just special for me because I'd missed him. So yeah, it was really nice to see him again. So I will include my photos of Goofy. So here they are. Right, so in at number 8, we have a meet that was super cute. So on the last full day on board for Disney Magic, I wanted to film a room tour because it was quite hot outside and I just wanted a little break. So I went inside because it was nice and air-conned, and I filmed a room tour and then came back out and just decided to have like a little sit down and take in the atrium. So I sat down on a chair just on my own, and I can't remember, but I think I looked out one of the windows and I saw Captain Mickey and Pluto. And I believe Pluto was in his little sailor outfit. I can't quite remember, or was he? He might have just not been in it, I don't know. But I saw them two just casually walking outside, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get a selfie with them two, and it was the cutest little me, but something really cute that happened, and I wish I would have got it on camera because it was adorable. So Mickey, I was sat where one of the big porthole windows were, and Mickey saw me, just sat down, and he saw I think he saw my like bucket hat which had him and Minnie on it, and he put his like face, or was it his hand? I think he's put his hand up to the porthole window, and I did the same, so we like sort of had an interaction. And then he just like put his face to it, and I was like, I have to go out and see him. So I literally ran to where the little doors were and waved at them frantically to get them to open, and they did. And I ran up to the cast member who was with Mickey and Pluto, and I just said, can I get a quick selfie with these two? And they were like, yeah, of course you can, of course you can. And me being me, just completely forgot that I was literally wearing the Mickey and Pluto like t-shirt and short set they did in Primark in 2021, and because I'd bought that for the cruise to wear over like my swimming costume, completely forgot that I was wearing that, and then my Mickey Vans Mickey mask and Mickey bucket hat. And the cast member who was with them was just incredible, and he said to them, look you two, she's wearing all stuff with you on. And I was like, oh yeah, I am, because I love these two. And that interaction was just so cute, and I got the cutest little selfies with them. And I took one with just Captain Mickey, and then I did one with both Captain Mickey and Pluto, and they were just adorable. And then they left, and they were both just blowing me kisses, and everything was just like, I was just smiling away because it was so cute. And I wish I would have put this meet up higher now, thinking about it, but it was just adorable. So yeah, but I loved it. It was so cute. So I am going to insert the little selfies that I got with Mickey and Pluto, so I hope you enjoyed them. Okay, so in at number 7 we do have another meet from Marvel Morning on the Disney Magic, because this morning for me was just the best, like the best, because I'm a Marvel fan, and the fact that you could meet characters from Marvel and the classic characters in rare outfits, like, it was just so much fun. And we met a lot of characters this morning, like a lot. So yeah, super grateful, super easy. And we were in Fathoms, I want to say, and the cast members in there said to me that as I had a Daisy Duck phone case on, that Daisy and Minnie would be appearing, and Daisy was dressed as Black Widow. Now, Black Widow is one of my favourite characters from the Marvel universe, and when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, we need to go find her. And we saw that people were queuing up outside Buena Vista Theatre, which was the cinema on board the ship, and we were like, right, that must mean there are characters in there. So we queued up, joined the queue, and someone in front of us said that it was Daisy and Minnie. And I was like, oh my god, if it is, then I'll be so happy. And we walked in and saw that it was Daisy and Minnie. So Daisy was in the Black Widow outfit, and Minnie Mouse was in Spider-Gwen outfit, and they both just looked absolutely incredible. I was like, oh my god, I love these outfits. And they just both looked fab. And it was such a cute meet. Like, if I could have filmed this one, I would have done, because they were adorable. Had a chat to them saying that we'd met both of their partners and they were both lovely, and how we thought their costumes were just stunning and they looked so cute. I showed Daisy my phone case and she just showed me so much love and attention, and I was like, I love this so much. And the photos, like, I did a SpiderMan pose with them because I suggested what pose we could do and Minnie suggested that one, so I was like, okay Minnie, we'll do it. And it was so cute. And then me and Emma both got a selfie with them too, and it was just such a nice little meet, and I loved it. I really did. And yeah, I just wish if I could go back I'd film it, because... And there's always been something for me about Daisy and Minnie, their friendship, and it's always been a goal of mine to meet them together. And now to say that I've done that is just insane. So yeah, but I loved it. Really great. So I am going to include the selfies and the photo from that meet, and you will see their incredible outfits. Okay, so in at number 6, I think, yes, in at number 6, we have a meet that I wasn't planning on meeting this character. I knew that there would be this character and others from the same film on board the ship, but when this character turned up just out of the blue, I was like, oh my god, I need a photo, I need one. And me and Louisa decided that on the very last morning of the very last full day on the ship, we decided that we would go and visit the kids club, because they had an open house, which meant that if you were an adult you could go in and just take a look around really and just see what was there. And I wanted to go into this kids club because I found out, well, I knew it was a thing. I found out that Andy's room was part of like a little play area for kids, and I literally gasped when I saw it because I'd seen it in people's vlogs before. And when I actually stepped into it myself, I was just like, oh my god, this is brilliant. So we got all of the photos you could probably imagine. Like, they had models of like Ham, they had Slinky Dog as a slide, and just everything was just perfect. And I was like, I love this so much. And then I heard a mum say to her child, look, it's Woody. And I turned around and lo and behold, Woody just comes strolling in, and a cast member was with him, and they said, if you queue up you can get a photo with Woody. And me and Louisa just looked at each other and were like, we have to get a photo with him. And my photo with Woody, like, we did a pose, we chatted because I had Buzz and Jessie on my mask, and then I had, no, I think that was it, yeah, I had Buzz and Jessie on my mask, so chatted about them and everything, because I was sort of hoping that it would be Jessie, but I just knew that I was still happy to meet Woody because it was such a rare character, and I was like, I've got to meet him. So I did, and it was so cute, and we got the cutest photos, so I definitely will insert them here because they're adorable. Okay, so this is where it gets exciting because we are now in the top 5. I know, crazy. Okay, so in at number 5, we have one of my all-time favourite Disney characters. My all-time favourite Disney classic character. And no, it is not Mickey. I know, I'm sorry Mickey if you're watching, love you. But yeah, if you don't know, or if you haven't watched my channel for a while, or you're a new subscriber, this character just makes me happy. He's so cute, he's so naughty, he's cheeky, but he's just adorable all in one. And of course, if you haven't guessed it, I am talking about Donald Duck. I absolutely love him. If you don't know as well, on Embarkation Day on the Disney Magic, I bounded as Donald, and yeah, didn't get to meet him while dressed as him, but if I ever go to Disney again, I will dress as him and I will meet him dressed as him, because it needs to happen, okay? Donald has always been one of my favourite characters, and in 2018, I want to say, he became my favourite classic character. Like, I just loved him, I related to him, just everything about him. And when I finally got the chance to meet him on the very first night on the Disney Magic, I was so happy. I think we'd just come back from the shop, and Donald was out, Chip and Dale were out, so I was in my element, and I saw Donald, and it was quite far away, but still cute. So me and Emma got a selfie with him, and I told him he was my favourite member. He's not in a band. Well, he is in a band actually, but going off topic. He was my favourite out of the gang, and he got very, very, very excited and just started like throwing kisses at us and everything, and I was just so happy to see him, telling him he's number one, and he was just so cute. And then I decided to go a bit closer, so go onto like deck 4 but on the side, and I got a selfie with him. So I shouted at him and pointed at my phone like, can you pose for a selfie? And he did the cutest little pose ever, and I just fell in love with him. And I did see him quite a lot on the cruise, and he did see my ears, so technically that made me very happy. But he was just adorable. Every single time I saw him, he was just, yeah, cute. So I am going to insert a clip, but the clip I have is him like showing me some love. But this is from night 3, so the final night on board the ship. And yeah, so I'm going to insert the clip, and then the selfie with me and Emma and him, and then me and Donald as well. So enjoy! So, in at number 4, we have a character I have loved for a long time. A character who, before going on to the Disney Magic, I had never seen before, I had never met, and she was the first character I bumped into, literally, on our way to Lumiere's on the very first night. We were walking round to, I think were we getting the lift or going down the stairs, I can't remember, and Daisy Duck just comes walking round and gave us the shock of our lives, and I was just like, oh my god, it's Daisy. And I'm pretty sure it was on the last full day, it was just after I'd come back after meeting Mickey and Pluto, and I saw in the distance, you could sort of see if characters were coming to appear and wave, and I saw that there was one scheduled, and when there was one scheduled, you never knew who it was going to be. Like, you always knew it was going to be more than one character. So I turned up and just waited. I looked down where Shutters was, down the corridor, and I saw Daisy Duck and Minnie Mouse, still can't believe this, dressed as princesses. And I was like, oh my god, they are the cutest little outfits ever. And I was like, wow. So Daisy walked past me, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to say something to her because she looks incredible. So I blanked Minnie, and I really don't know why I did, because Minnie looked adorable as well. Sorry, Minnie. And I said to Daisy, Daisy, you're looking fabulous. And she looked at me and just blew me the biggest kiss and drew me like a love heart in the air, and she was so happy that I'd said that. And I was just stood on deck 4, and she was waving at loads of other people, and she saw it was me waiting, and she was just so cute. So she waved at me and then just blew me about 5 kisses and then did a little pose as a princess, and I was just like, oh my god. And I did manage to film this, so I will insert the clip, because I didn't get a selfie with them, and I wish I would have done, because they were so cute. But yeah, they were just adorable. So I will show you this now. Oh, okay, so we're now in the top 3. Oh my god, so this is where it gets very, very interesting, because these 3 meets, out of all of the Disney characters I've ever met, out of all the interactions I've ever had, these 3 are my all-time favourite. So, in at number 3, we don't have a full suited character. We have a character you can actually talk to and they talk back. So one of my all-time favourite Marvel movies is Captain America, what's it called? Civil War? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I should know, but I don't. And it's between Captain America and Iron Man, and they have like a war, and they have different members of the Avengers on their team. And one of my favourite characters from that film is not Captain America. Well, one of 2, because Bucky, but yeah. One of 2 is SpiderMan. And we were just walking past Fathoms, and one of the cast members said to us, do you want to come inside and meet Spider-Man? And I was like, oh my god. I was like, yes. So we went in, and I had my Experiment 626 Stitch Loungefly on, because that's the bag that I took on board the ship. And when I was interacting with Spider-Man, when I got to the front of the queue, I was so excited, and I was just like, it's Spider-Man, okay, it's Spider-Man. And I was just so happy, because you have the best interactions, and he was such a good Spider-Man. He was insane. Like, his voice literally sounded like Tom Holland. Like, it was crazy. He sounded just like Spider-Man does in the films. So, yeah, I was blown away. It was so convincing, so good, so extra, and I had my bag, and I put it on the floor in front of me, And he said something like, "Who's that on your bag?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Stitch." And he said, "Is it friendly? Because it doesn't look very friendly." I said, "Yeah, he's friendly." And then he said something like, "Is he quite naughty?" And I said, "Yeah, he is known to be quite cheeky and troublesome." And he said, "Well, I'm a bit, scared of it, so could you move it?" So I had to, move it behind me, and I said that I would protect Spider-Man from it. And that interaction itself and him, he was so good. And I definitely did the Spider-Man pose with Spider-Man because it's just insane. And yeah, I just loved it. So, such a cute photo. But I am looking away because I think I'm just really happy in the moment. So I'll insert that photo here. So here's me with Spider-Man. Right, so in at number 2 we have Pluto, because on the last full day me and Louisa wanted to play some games and quizzes, so we did. And one of the characters between these two quizzes and games, out on deck 4 I think, was Pluto in his little sailor outfit, which was adorable. And I decided before going on the cruise, because I knew that it would be socially distanced, so you couldn't get close to the character. So I thought, what is an interaction I could do with Pluto, just in case I see him? And I decided that I wanted to play a game of fetch, because he's a dog. So, yeah. So I was like, right, if I see him, I'll do it. I didn't see him until the second day when we were on our way to Animator's Palette. And he was he with Donald? He was with another character, I think. And he was just being cute, but we didn't have time to stop because we needed to get to dinner. So I was like, hopefully he's out tomorrow. And he was. So I was with Louisa, and I said to Louisa, shall I play the game of fetch with him now? Because at that time, it was just me, her, the character attendant, and Pluto. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I said, Pluto, look what I found outside, pretending I had a ball or a bone. I think it might have been a bone, actually. So I said, if I throw it to you, you've got to fetch it and then give it back so we can play. And he was just adorable. And he was deciding which way to run to get it. And I kept pointing, should we go that way? Should we do it this way? And he was absolutely loving it. He was jumping up and down, wagging his tail. And he was just having the best time. And the character attendant said to me, that was so cute. And she kept saying, let's do it again. And I was like, again, Pluto. I was just getting him so excited. And it was adorable. And Louisa filmed it for me, so I will include the clip. And then after, I decided to get a photo with him. So I shouted at him, and I don't think he heard, but the character attendant said, would you get a photo, Pluto, for her? And he got in the selfie, and it's one of my favourite photos, and it's just adorable. So I am going to include the game of fetch with Pluto and my selfie with him. So I really hope you enjoy, because it's just so cute. Are you doing it?
Yeah, go.
Yes! Amazing.
Yay!
Yes! Again! Okay, everyone. So, we are down to my favourite ever meet and greet I have ever had. And if you haven't guessed from the ears, in at number 1, we have my meet with Chip and Dale in D Lounge on Marvel Morning. So I wore these ears to, I'm trying to remember, I think it was the SpiderMan meet or Captain Marvel, and one of the cast members said to me, "Oh my god, I love your ears. If you're around after the Marvel Superfan quiz, you might want to head to D Lounge because Chip and Dale may be making an appearance." And I was like, right, I've got to go and find them. So I went to D Lounge and chatted to one of my favourite cast members from the whole trip, Jenny, who was lovely. And she said, looked at my ears and went, "You've got to meet them." And I was waiting and waiting, and then at about 11:15, I think it was, a cast member came out on stage and said, "Welcome, Chip and Dale," and they came out of the curtains, came onto the stage, and Chip was 4 in a 4 t-shirt and had the little helmet on, and Dale was Loki, I want to say. Yeah, Dale was Loki, and I was just so excited because people had told me, if you're a fan of Chip and Dale or any character, wear something with them on, and I had these ears made for me for a Disney trip that got cancelled, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to take these on board the Magic. So I did, and wore them to meet Chip and Dale, and when I walked up to them and said hi, and I said, "Look, you're on my ears," and they just got so excited. Chip was waving at me, blowing me kisses, and then Dale, bless his little heart, drew me a love heart and pointed at me, and I was just like, this is so cute. And I told them that they were my favourite Disney duo of all time, and they just kept showing me so much love. And when they were like throwing hearts my way, I threw one back and did it like them too. And that meet, I walked out of that meet when I'd met them and very nearly cried, because not because I was sad, but because I was so overwhelmed with how cute it was, how perfect it was. And I didn't film it all, but I did film a bit of it because it was just so adorable. And then I got selfies, and the lighting in the D Lounge was so good, and I just loved it. I was like, this is the best. And so many people were asking me where I got my ears from, and I just said how one of my friends made them for me, and everyone was saying how cute my meet with them was, and I was just like, yeah, it was very cute, and I had the best time with them. And it wasn't the first time I'd met them, because I've met them each day on the cruise literally, and they were just the best. So yeah, these two just had to be my number 1. So when I go back to Disney, hopefully soon, I will definitely be meeting them too. So yeah. And I will insert the clip here and then my selfies with Chip and Dale, so enjoy. Hello! Look, you're on my ears! Hello! I was like searching all over for you two. All over. Hello! Yeah, but anyway, that was my top 10 Disney character meet and greets. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Next week, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I might be going out, so I might do a vlog. So check out that vlog when it goes live. I will make sure to let you all know. I just want to say thank you again for the continued support, and to all the new subscribers, welcome. I hope you all enjoy my content, my channel, and yeah, just thank you again, and I will see you all next Friday with a new video. But if you enjoyed this, please do not forget, like, comment and subscribe, turn on the bell and you'll be notified every time I upload new content. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!